When love blinds, the impact of denial in relationships with criminals. Unraveling the veil of denial in high-stakes romantic dynamics. In the complex tapestry of human relationships, the intertwining of love and denial creates a particularly challenging scenario, especially when one partner is involved in criminal activities. This potent mix can distort perceptions, impede judgment, and prolong exposure to harmful situations. This article explores the psychological impact of denial in relationships with criminals, examining the stark differences between involvement with minor rebels versus serious offenders, and providing insight into the emotional undertow that often keeps partners ensnared in detrimental patterns. Understanding denial in relationships. Psychological foundations of denial. Defense mechanism. Denial is a psychological defense mechanism that protects individuals from experiencing reality because it's too threatening or painful. In relationships, this often manifests as refusing to acknowledge the extent of a partner's wrongdoing. Cognitive dissonance. This occurs when there is a contradiction between two beliefs or between beliefs and actions. In the context of a criminal partner, the dissonance between the loved one's illegal behaviors and the belief in their inherent goodness can lead to denial. The role of emotional investment. Love as a blinding force. Love can intensify personal biases, leading to an idealized view of the partner and a minimization of their faults. This love blindness can be particularly strong when the stakes are high. Fear of loss. The fear of losing a relationship can also trigger denial. Admitting the truth may mean facing the end of the partnership, which some may find unbearable. Denial in relationships with minor rebels versus serious criminals. Relationships with minor rebels. Characteristics. Minor acts of rebellion might include petty theft, recreational drug use, or defiance against authority. These behaviors, while illegal, are often viewed as less harmful and can be rationalized as phases or youthful indiscretions. Impact of denial. In these relationships, denial may manifest as downplaying the seriousness of actions or believing they are just a temporary part of the partner's life. This type of denial can sometimes be benign if the behaviors are indeed fleeting and non-destructive. Relationships with serious criminals. Characteristics. This category includes involvement in organized crime, serious drug trafficking, or violent offenses. The consequences here are significantly more severe and potentially life-altering. Impact of denial. Denial in these contexts can be highly dangerous. Partners may refuse to acknowledge the moral and legal gravity of the crimes, rationalize the behaviors as necessary evils, or even delude themselves into believing they can change the person with love. The consequences of denial. Emotional and psychological toll. Stress and anxiety. Living in a state of denial can create a constant undercurrent of stress and anxiety. The need to maintain the facade that everything is fine, despite knowing deep down it isn't, can be mentally exhausting. Isolation. Partners may isolate themselves from friends and family who express concerns, further entrenching the denial and compounding their loneliness. Potential for harm. Escalation of criminal behavior. Denial can contribute to the escalation of criminal behavior by failing to address or confront it effectively. This can lead to more serious legal consequences for both partners. Abuse and manipulation. In serious cases, denial can leave one vulnerable to manipulation and abuse, as the criminal partner may take advantage of the situation to continue their behaviors unchecked. Breaking the cycle of denial. Recognition and acknowledgement. Awareness of patterns. Recognizing one's patterns of denial is the first step toward breaking the cycle. This often requires honest self-reflection and sometimes the input of trusted others. Understanding the attraction. Delving into why one is attracted to individuals who engage in criminal behaviors can be enlightening and may involve exploring issues of self-esteem, past trauma, or unresolved emotional needs. Seeking help. Therapeutic intervention, professional counseling can provide the tools to understand and overcome denial. Therapy can help individuals process their emotions, develop healthier relational patterns, and build strength to face painful truths. Support systems. Rebuilding or strengthening one's support network can provide the emotional sustenance needed to make difficult decisions about the relationship. Conclusion. Denial in relationships with criminals, whether they are minor rebels or serious offenders, can have profound psychological effects and place individuals at significant risk. Understanding the mechanisms of denial and its impacts can empower those involved to make informed decisions, seek necessary help, and potentially steer their lives back onto a path of health and authenticity. While love is a powerful emotion, letting it blind one to reality serves neither partner nor the relationship effectively. By confronting the truth with courage and clear-sightedness, individuals can protect themselves and their futures, finding a way to love that is both open-eyed and open-hearted.